the history of the services in World War II, there are a few units that have won the distinction, the respect, and the gratitude of several members of that organization that are here today. All of us certainly have heard of the Tuskegee Airmen. They fought not only the enemy abroad, but I'm ashamed to say that they sometimes had to fight the enemy here at home, our own fellow Americans. And therefore it's a great honor to introduce our comrades. I would like them to stand up representing the Tuskegee Airmen of World War II. Outstanding Fireman and Police Officer of the Year. I stopped at the fire station yesterday and speaking to the chief, we recognize the fact that the International Association of Firefighters and the VFW really have a great deal in common. We veterans have fought the fires of terrorism abroad, and our brave men in the fire department combat the horrors of fires here at home. Also, it seemed interesting to us that we both are proud to use the same logo for our organizations. That is the Cross of Malta, a cross that reminds us of the medieval knights that fought and served their cause so bravely. And so it's my pleasure to introduce, I think Captain DeLevo is going to represent the fire department in this presentation to their honoree. And by the way, I want to mention that we reinstituted this practice just 2 years ago, and the first nominee for the firefighters was Michael O'Gara. And not only did he represent our nominee for post 1333, but he went on to win the distinction of being the district honoree of the entire Monmouth County VFW post, and then went on to honor his department and our city and the state by being the state representative for all of the firefighters in New Jersey. Last year we had Andre Spahn with that honor, and this afternoon we're going to have Captain DeLevo introduce us to the nominee that they have selected. Captain DeLevo.
Thank you. First of all, on behalf of the Fire Chief in the City of Asbury Park and also the members of the Asbury Park Fire Department, I want to thank the VFW first and foremost for having us here today, and for everybody coming to see us and recognize the veterans for what this day is meant to be, which is Veterans Day, for what the veterans have done for us here at home and overseas, and continue to do for us. We thank them very much for that. So to be short and not to take the thunder from the day that it is, again, Veterans Day, I'm going to introduce Robert Fonholz, and as he walks up here, and I'm going to just read some notes that we have here for the reason he was selected to be Firefighter of the Year by the VFW. Robert's been with the fire department for 11 years, and for over those years, he has received approximately 4 commendations for his efforts between water rescues, fire rescues. He has, in 11 years on the job so far, he's never called out sick, which shows you his dedication to the fire department and to the city of Asbury Park. He also has taken on a great challenge. We have a 1928 fire engine that's remained at the property of the city all these years, and that the VFW actually stored down in the basement for many, many years. Robert Farnholz took the endeavor of taking that out of storage and refurbing it to the point where it's actually can be driven around town now. He superheaded that, raised money for it, continued to raise money for it. And again, that was his project with the help of the other city firefighters. And it's just amongst a few things that Robert Farnholz has done and continues to do for the city of Asbury Park and for his brother firefighters in the city of Asbury Park. And again, Robert Farnholz.
We do have an award certificate, but I forgot it's in the office. However, I know that you seniors will... Excuse me. I forgot, but thankfully I have a commander whose memory is much sharper than mine. And he did not forget, so it's our pleasure now to have our commander and Captain DeVetto present this award to our nominees.
Yes, we do. Bob says inspect and special recognition and highest praise for alertness, personal courage, and ever-efficient guardian of life and property. Bob, congratulations. Thank you.
Again, to everybody here, thank you very much for having us, the VFW especially. Robert Farnholz is a little shy from the microphone, so he's going to take it off. But again, the VFW, again, from a son and grandson of Veterans and Foreign Corps, we appreciate what the veterans have done for us, continue to do for us. Thank you very much.
At this time, before we go on to the presentation for the law enforcement officer, we're going to have a brief interlude, and we're going to be really greeted with a debut of a song dedicated to our veterans. And I'm going to ask our presenters to come forward. Again, I apologize. They gave me their names just 35 seconds ago, and it just indicates that it doesn't take too long for the brain cells to really dissipate. I knew it perfectly when I left them.